Are you thinking about getting your real estate license? Don't do it, at least not until you hear this. The truth is, most people fail in this business, and it's not because they're lazy, it's because no one warned them about what I'm about to tell you. I'm AJ Maida, and I've attracted over 6,000 agents to EXP Realty, and as one of the company's top 15 attractors, I've seen exactly what separates the agents who thrive and those who struggle. If you're considering a career in real estate, this video could save you your time, money, and heartache. Now, here are the 5 biggest reasons why getting your real estate license might be a bad move and what you should do instead if you're serious about freedom and income. Number 1 is you're not ready to be your own boss. No clock in, no manager, no one telling you what to do. Most people aren't self-motivated enough to build the structure they need to be successful when it comes to real estate. I find it interesting that so many agents get into real estate to build this lifestyle of freedom, right? They don't want to have a schedule. They don't want to have a boss telling them what to do. But what ends up happening is because they're not accountable to no one, they're not accountable to a company, they end up being very inefficient with their time. And they're really, quite honestly, not good time managers. And what ends up happening is because they don't have that accountability to someone else, they don't do the right activities that it's going to take for them to move forward in their business. That's called income producing activities. So what that could look like is they just wake up whenever they want. They start doing whatever they want, whether it's working on a Facebook page for their business, whether it's scrolling social media, whether it's maybe driving neighborhoods, just doing random things that don't really get them from point A to point B. Quite honestly, I think most people are just built to have a job, work a 9 to 5, and not be an entrepreneur, which is what you need to be as a real estate agent. But the good news is if you are ready to be accountable to yourself, to work hard, to manage your time well, to time block, to focus on income producing activities, you could be an outstanding agent. And then once you have the discipline in place, that you've proven to yourself that you can control your own schedule and to hit those daily IPAs, income producing activities, then you might just build this lifestyle of freedom that you certainly can have as a real estate agent. Number 2 is you think leads will just come to you. Being a real estate agent doesn't mean that people call you, right? This isn't HGTV. You need skills in prospecting, marketing, and follow-up. So many times agents get their real estate license and they think their friends and family are just going to start using them to help them buy a house, help them sell their house or whatever. And the reality is a lot of people already have an agent that they would use if they were to buy or sell a house, and they don't want to trust their largest asset to somebody who just got their real estate license. So it can be a tough go at the beginning until you prove yourself over time that you're a professional real estate agent. And the good news is there are strategies and tactics that you can use to prove that you are a professional real estate agent, quite honestly, before you even sell your first home. Things like, let's just say, for example, you're going to go preview some homes. You can record yourself, do a little selfie video when you first get to the neighborhood of going in and previewing the home. You don't got to say, hey, I'm previewing this home, or heck, you could, but you could just say, hey, I'm going to see this house right here at 123 Main Street. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bed, priced at $589, and talk about the house. And then while you're in, maybe you could get some B-roll of the house, or you just do a little bit of video of the outside. You can go back to your office and actually go over the MLS listing sheet and talk about it as like a live screen share. Or if you just want to keep it simple, just do a little selfie video in front of the house as you're getting out of your car, walking up to it. And that just shows that you're actively out there performing real estate activities. If you get that first buyer, you get that first seller, make sure that you're marketing it. Talk about how you just went on a listing appointment. Talk about how you just got the listing. Talk about how you just met the photographer over there. Talk about how you just put the sign in the front yard. Every little thing that you do, whether it's a buyer or a seller transaction, post about it on social media. And then your friends and family are going to start to see, hey, this person's a professional real estate agent. And they're going to be thinking, man, AJ just got his real estate license and he's already so busy. But the reality is you might just have one client. And that's not being deceitful or anything. It's just documenting your story, documenting your journey, and whatever they want to perceive, we'll certainly let them perceive it. And you'll find that once you do this, when you're active on social media, that you'll have people reaching out to you. But then of course there's so many lead generation strategies like seller prospecting, creating YouTube videos for buyers, and countless other ways on how you can generate leads for your real estate business, both paid and free, that you're going to want to do as well. But don't just sit back and think that leads are just going to come to you. Number 3, don't get your real estate license if you're just chasing easy money. Real estate is front loaded with effort, not income. Most agents actually make little to nothing for the first 6 to 12 months. And that was my story. My first year in real estate, I actually only sold out one house in my first 6 months and only 6 houses in my first 12 months. And when you consider all the startup fees to becoming a real estate agent, some money that you're going to spend on marketing, you're split with your broker, and all these things, selling 6 houses, there's not a lot of money left over. And what's funny is I actually got Rookie of the Year in my office of over 200 agents by only selling 6 houses that first year. And that's what the average realtor sells per year, is about 6 homes. And I know you don't want to be average. So just know that's going to take a lot of hard work. And the good news is I was just figuring it out. And what you want to do is look for a mentor that's really going to help you build your real estate business. And I help mentor new agents to make 6 figures in their first year as a real estate agent. There's a link in the description if you want to partner with us and see what that could look like for you. But in all reality, if you have the work ethic, you're willing to follow a proven, repeatable, duplicatable process, then you can certainly make 6 figures in your first year of real estate. But just know that it's going to take a lot of time up front and a lot of effort before you ever have your first transaction. It could be 60, 90, 120 days. But I can guarantee you that if you come to this opportunity with a strong work ethic and the right mentorship, that there's no reason why you can't sell 12 to 24 homes your first year as a real estate agent. Number 4, you don't have a clear financial runway. You gotta remember, this is a commission-based only business. If you can't survive for really 6 to 9 months without a paycheck, then don't start yet. I'm not saying just save up 6 to 9 months through your job, right? Your job. Dave Ramsey says just over broke. Don't sit there and just try to save that much money, because it might never happen, right? What I would be thinking is, how are you going to sell stuff? How are you going to have a side hustle to make enough money to have a little bit of income maybe on the side to support you while you're getting your real estate license and while you're becoming a realtor for that first year? I had this amazing opportunity when I got started in real estate. I actually found this ad on Craigslist where this HVAC company was selling all their ladders because they were going out of business. And before real estate, I had a painting company. This was, 10 plus years ago. I've been in real estate now for over a decade, but I knew what ladders were worth. So I bought like 80 ladders on Craigslist, sold them out of a storage unit, literally on the way to my pre-licensing class, after class, at lunch, was selling ladders, just slanging ladders out of a storage unit. And that floated me. I made about 10 grand from that deal. And then I was also having a small painting crew paint some houses on the side for that first 6 months to a year while I was also trying to sell houses. So I had a little bit of a side hustle. So be thinking about how you can create some extra income. Do you have a PlayStation 5 that you could sell? Do you have furniture that you could sell? Do you have old camera gear that you could sell? Whatever you have laying around your house that you could sell that can generate some extra income for you while getting started in real estate can be a big help. I'm the type of person that believes if you save up a year of income to get into real estate, it may never happen, but also you're not going to really work until you're getting very low on whatever money you have saved. So even if you get started and you feel like it is a leap of faith, go for it, because it is a leap of faith. And when you have that faith and you know you don't have a plan B because you'll quickly run out of money, you just come to this opportunity with a completely different work ethic. And I believe if you're the type of person that's willing to bet on yourself, it will happen for you. And lastly, the 5th reason you should not get your real estate license is if you're not willing to learn sales. This is a sales business. It's not just about showing houses and working with clients. You need to be comfortable daily with rejection. You need to be comfortable daily making contacts, reaching out to new people. When you treat this like a sales business, you get the income that top sales professionals can achieve. And I know top realtors that earn $1 million plus per year, and with my EXP income included, I was able to achieve that within my first 5-6 years in real estate, over $1 million a year in income. And it's been absolutely life-changing for me, and I know it can for you too. My first year, I said I didn't get off to a good start, but my second year, I sold 36 houses as an individual agent. What's your average sale price in your area? What would that average commission be? Is it $10,000 commission per house? Well, that's $360,000 in gross commission income paid to you if you sell 36 homes in your market. If it's $5,000 per house, you're in a lower priced market. Well, it's a lot less than that, right? But it's still pretty good. It's still over a 6-figure a year income. And that was my second year. And at the time, gosh, I was 27. Yeah, I remember this was 10 years ago. It's a really good income for someone that has that strong work ethic and is willing to treat it like a sales business. For me, once I kind of figured out what I was doing, and this took about 6 months of being in the business, seeking out mentors, going to national conferences, attending all my local classes at my brokerage at the time to learn what it looked like. And for me, it was prospecting 3 hours daily, getting rejected about 30 times per day to have that one yes. And that one yes was a listing appointment. And that listing appointment led to me listing by the end of my first year, 4 to 6 homes per month. And that's what allowed me to sell 36 homes, mostly listings that second year in real estate. And really my first year as a full-time agent, because that first year I still had a part-time painting business going. Overall, if you're willing to take these 5 reasons why you shouldn't get your real estate license and say, hey, no, I can do that. Hey, no, I'm willing to do that. Well, then you can certainly be a top agent in this field and be a top agent in this field relatively quickly. So if you're still passionate about getting your real estate license, get the mentorship first. Consider partnering with a team or broker that provides systems, training, and leads. The right mentorship can really fast track your success and prevent burnout or even worse, failure. So if you're serious about getting into real estate and want the path that can lead you to success, then think about partnering with us at EXP Realty and get access to our weekly coaching and proven systems that can make you successful. There's no doubt in my mind that if you have the right work ethic, partnered with the right mentorship, that you will be a top agent sooner than later. So again, check out the link in the description, see how you can partner with us, and we look forward to chatting with you.